What's up, guys? It's Peter Sonic back once again for the final video for today. I mean, this video might be uploaded early. Well, it's kind of 12 o'clock right now, so it's kind of actually, you could say Tuesday, but oh well. Um, yeah. I know that the tone of these videos definitely shifted from like, yeah, let's talk about let's talk about my favorite anime. Now we're talking about politics. I know that, but a lot of people ask me to talk about politics, so here I am doing it. Might as well. A lot of people say I'm smart. I don't think I'm smart. I just think I'm saying things that people should be saying. I don't view that as smart. I view that as me just knowing things that people should know, but they refuse to know. Like a lot of you guys know the things I'm talking about, like Trump being a failed businessman. He just has a lot of money because he inherited that money. Does that make me a good businessman if I inherit money? Sure, maybe he did have to work for some of it, but that doesn't necessarily mean he would be good businessman. And if he can't even handle his small businesses, well, I guess I'm trying to talk about small in terms of the country. What the fuck makes you think this guy would bring us out of any debt? I'm sorry, but if this guy goes bankrupt so many times, why do you think? Why do you think? It's obvious because he's not a good businessman. He's only rich because his daddy was rich. If my dad was rich and gave me all this money and I said I was running for president, you guys damn well know and should know that wouldn't necessarily make me a good businessman. That just make me someone who's good inheriting money. If that's even a title for anything. But Trump is one of those presidents, or one of those guys running for president, that has blatantly already told a lot of his supporters who he is. But you guys don't know. Trump has already told us that he's going to use the people's ignorance against them. And if a lot of people just don't even know that he said that. I'm so surprised a lot of people don't even know he said that. A lot of you Trump supporters don't even know he said that. That he's going to use your dumb ignorance against you. He already even said America's full of stupid people, so why not? He said that in his fucking rally. And you guys are like, yeah. Wait, what? Yeah. Are you kidding me? He already just blatantly told you, I'm going to use your ignorance against you because America's full of stupid people, and you're cheering? You think he's joking? This guy is already using your ignorance against you. Think about it like this. Why do you guys claim that the politicians these days are getting bought off? Barack Obama started out well, but then once he kind of got that dough rolling in, he stopped producing for us. Still, he did a few things here and there, but he did a lot of bad things. And it was mainly due to these corporate laws and these companies all giving him money and stuff. However, Trump has already said this. I've paid all these politicians money to do so I can get favors. So I take it like this. The people that we claim, these companies that are already like ruining our government by buying them out, Trump is one of those companies. However, you guys fail to realize that. You don't know that. And he's already said it, but a lot of people don't care to look at it. So when you don't care to look at it, you don't realize that, yeah, this guy is one of those puppet masters that has been controlling our government through money. So basically what you're trying to tell me is you want the guy who was buying off our government to try and get his way into our government. You want him to actually just have free access to the government where he controls everything. So let me put this in a more simpler example. You want a guy, say you have a boss, right? But let's say his wife is making all these terrible decisions. She's telling him to do these things and he's just doing them because that's his wife, right? Or vice versa. Let's say it's your boss is a female and, her husband is telling her to do all these things and they're horrible decisions, but she does them anyway because that's her lover. So obviously, you got to get rid of your boss. That's the number one step. So we're going to get rid of Barack Obama, take him as the boss. But then let's say you hire her husband or his wife. So you're basically just going to hire the puppet master who's been ruining your company anyway. That's basically what you're doing with Trump. Sorry, but let's look it up. I mean, the evidence is there. You want to, he said it himself. This isn't just people saying this stuff. He said it himself. And you dumbasses don't fucking realize it. Fucking dumbasses. Jeez, god damn it, you're dumbasses I don't understand. Anyway. Um, Again, he's just one of those puppet masters that you're just gonna let walk in free. You think he's gonna change shit? I'm not saying I don't think Donald. I'm not saying if Donald Trump changes things, I'm gonna be non-happy. If he, I don't care who changes things. I want change. Trump's saying he'll bring change, but the kind of change that he's saying he'll bring is kind of frightening change. If he does bring good times to the country, why would I be mad at that? I'd be glad. Why'd I be mad? You think I'd be mad at that? There's no reason to be mad, and that's where when your presidential candidate gets elected and everybody says, "Yeah, I told you he's gonna bring good times." Why would they get mad at that though? Just because it wasn't their guy? That obviously meant their guy wasn't the one who was gonna bring good times, or maybe they were, just didn't get the chance. I don't know. But Trump, he's saying, you guys think that he's trying to keep to himself with military. So if he's trying to keep to himself, why is he saying let's go bomb people? He's not trying to keep to himself. He's trying to be one of those fucking people that are one of those people in our country that I say is the biggest problem is, and I don't want to throw out stereotypes, but this is more of a white person ideal thing. And I really hate doing this. I hate throwing racial stereotypes because at the end of the day, they're stereotypes. They're not really true. There's no evidence to truly prove that. I mean, you can say all black people like fried chicken, but at the end of the day, there might not be, maybe not every black person likes fried chicken. But then again, a lot of people like fried chicken, so does it really matter your race? At the same time, you could say all black people like watermelon, but there might not be black. It's kind of like that. You know, you can say white people, like all white people like baseball, but there might not be a white guy who likes baseball. It's one of those things. It's a stereotype. You can't really prove that. It's just like a stereotype. It's a joke that people made because a certain race people like it or something. You can't really prove that. There's no actual evidence to say that all those things are true. Again, at the end of the day, a lot of people like chicken. A lot of people like freaking things. If I said about all white people like pizza, just because I saw a white guy eating pizza or a bunch of white people eating pizza, does that really make it true? I like pizza, but I'm not white. So, you know what I mean? It's kind of like that. You can't, there's no evidence to prove any of that stuff. So that's what I'm trying to say there. So I'm really trying to stress, I am not racist. I love white people. I love every race of people. As long as you respect me, I can respect you no matter what you are. You could be a talking dog. I really don't give a shit. I'll be more scared because you're a talking dog and I wonder how you're talking. But I'm just trying to say I'm not racist. Everything that I say is not meant to be racist. And if you take it as racism, I mean, I'm sorry, I can't really tell you much. But this is, what I'm trying to say here is this is kind of a white person ideal. And I'm not trying to say, oh yeah, let's kick out the Mexicans as a white person ideal, because there's a lot of black people who are saying that too. There's even a lot of Mexicans that aren't illegal immigrants saying, yeah, let's kick off those good illegal immigrants. There are good illegal immigrants. I know it's shocking. There are good illegal immigrants that are illegal but have come here to not rape. According to Trump, that's what they come here to do, even though most of the rapists are white people. Again, I'm not trying to be racist, but I'm trying to point out your flaws that you're bringing on a certain race of people, and I'm putting that right back on you because it's just stupid. It's ignorance. It's ignorance. It's ignorance. You know, it's like when you say all black people are criminals. I am no criminal. I'm not a perfect angel, but I am no criminal. I would never do anything that would get me put behind bars. Well, you can never really say that. You never know. You might actually kill someone in your lifetime. You don't know. The saying in life is, you just never know. But I know right now I would never do anything that would get me put behind bars. I never wanted to have any thoughts of killing anyone or anything like that. I get mad like every other person in the world. I mean, oh, shocker, he gets mad. I mean, but I'm black, but I am no criminal, you know. I have bad moments, like everybody else. But I know white people have worse moments than me. I know Mexican people have worse moments than me. Again, you can't ever put a thing on a race of people because it is kind of racist at that point. If I heard it, but I want to say this is a stereotype. This whole America needs to run everything. I don't hear many people say that unless you're white. No joke. If you're white, you say that. And that's just a stereotype. Like, the stereotype is, oh, white people think that they should rule everything. But it's true almost. It's not true because you can't really prove that. I know a lot of people, white people, will probably say no. We shouldn't. We should not try to be the policemen of the world and keep to ourselves like Bernie Sanders. He's saying that. So again, there's no actual evidence to prove these things. I'm just saying that that's the stereotype. Oh, white people think they should rule everything. When in reality, though, I'm trying to tell you guys this. I'm not racist. I'm going to spread this once again. But you white people that say that can't even rule a country correctly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say that, but it's true. Maybe Obama truly did fuck things up, but were things already going great before then? Think about it. We haven't had a good president since Bill Clinton. And he even made some questionable moves. So if us Americans, whether white, black, or Mexican, are so great, yeah, we can't even run our own damn country. But yeah, we should be the policemen of the world. Oh, God. See, again, it's ignorance. It's ignorance when you say stuff like that. We can't even run our own country. I don't care what you say Trump will do. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say any president will do. If we can't even run our own country, why the fuck would you ever think we could run a world? Like, this whole imperialistic kind of view on the world is very frightening to me. The fact that a lot of people want to have an imperial-like world is very frightening. Because that's like a cartoon view in the world. But obviously cartoons are cartoons. They're not meant to be taken seriously. This whole like a little imperialistic kind of view of the world. I don't know. That's got to go. This whole, whether you're white, black, I don't care. That's just not a good thing to be thinking like that. Like, we should be controlling everything. Because again, we can't even control our own government. We have people right now that are stepping on the American flag because they hate Donald Trump. Yeah, because they hate Donald Trump that they're going to step on the American flag. But Donald Trump eats that stuff up. He loves that because then it makes him look good. But in reality, if you tell Trump who he actually is a loser, he gets mad. And the number one saying that I always say, the thing I always say is, you're not going to get mad about something unless it's true. Think about it. Every time if you ever got mad at something, it's because it's probably true. Like if someone said, dude, stop being such a baby. You know you're being such a baby, but you're mad at that person for saying it. You know what I mean? You're mad at them for making fun of you because you're whining. Trump gets mad when you call him a loser or he's not going to change the world because you bring up things he's already done and things that he said and you pretty much say, dude, this is stupid. Why would you say this? He gets mad, pissed because he knows it. He's a loser. He knows it deep down inside. And when you tell him it, he doesn't want to hear it. That's why when you see the media, because the media doesn't press him often. The media never really does much to him. But when they do, you see it. He's pissed. He doesn't know what to fucking do. And then you got people defending him saying, well, he's new at politics. He tried to run for president 2000, by the way. So he's not new at politics. Sorry. I'm sorry to burst your little bubble, but he's not new at politics. So I don't know where you're pulling that information. I don't really know where you're pulling that information from, dumbass, but he's not new at politics. But again, this whole thing that Trump is going to change the world, I really want to pick your brains. So I did enough videos on Donald Trump, and now we're going on to my next least favorite candidate. And that is Ted Cruz. A lot of you probably thought Hillary Clinton was going to be that. I don't think Hillary Clinton is as awful as Ted Cruz. I think Ted Cruz has this weird charisma. But I already gave my opinions on Donald Trump, so he won't be mentioned too much throughout this next videos on politics. But I really wanted to make sure that you guys knew as much as I could think about Trump. And I might have a little summary video for Trump later on, but that's kind of like my views on him. He's one of those guys that is always talking shit, never finishes shit. He's racist to the core. He says he's not racist, but he is racist. We all know this. He just says what he thinks the people want to hear, but it definitely showed with that whole abortion thing. But I don't think that was important as many people. I don't think it was important because it was abortion. People think it was important because it's abortion. I think it was important because it showed you Trump is winging it. Anyway,